Hey everyone, just wanted to do a quick video update for the leagues as we're sending this email out. You probably got an email if you're a league captain, or if they forwarded it on to you, a league member at one of the two courses. So we sent out an email and it has a document attached with some information on the new policies and stuff for the leagues as we're going through this different time. But I wanted to send a video as well because some of those things may be a little bit better to explain kind of in person, and since we can't all get together and have a meeting, figured this would be the best way. So just a quick update. Obviously we've changed our procedures a bit. You've probably seen in the emails and whatnot in the last couple of weeks. We worked really hard and obtained our official sanitizing solution, our commercial disinfectant that's rated for the COVID virus. We didn't feel comfortable operating without something that was designed specifically for that. There's a lot of disinfectants out there, but we wanted to make sure we had the right stuff to get the job done. So that's in place, and we made a lot of changes to the point of sale system as well as the T-sheet, which we're gonna touch on a little bit. So just wanted to give you that update so you know where we are from a golf course side. But a couple of the things for the leagues coming up. First, you're going to hear from your league captain more or less. We're asking for the league captains to come up with a current roster of their league, and a kind of a projection of how many people they think they're going to have in their league here this spring. We know we got a lot from you at the end of the fall last year, general numbers, but with everything going on, we just want to make sure that we have some updated numbers and a list that we can go off of, and that's going to be important for one of the things down the list here. But given our single cart situation, and this is really why a lot of these things have to go into place, we're limited to the number of carts we can put out, and with the leagues we want to make sure we have enough carts for you for when the league times start, which means that we can't send them out in the afternoon, so we want to make sure we have enough for you, but we want to make sure that we have enough for the rest of the staff or the rest of the golf course if you don't have as many people coming to your league as originally scheduled. So the first thing, like I said, is the league rosters. We're asking the league captains if they can please get that together. If it happens to be in a computer program like Excel or Word, that's even better, and we can just import it into the system and start going. So that's the first thing on that list. The second being we wanted a start date for the leagues. Obviously during the shutdown, it's in the order that recreational leagues and organizations are closed during the shutdown, so this would have to be after May 1st, so we're targeting the week of May 4th to be an official start to the league season. So if you can pass that along to everybody, make your schedules accordingly. We can definitely do some play before that, and this week and next week if you want to come play, it's no problem. It seems like the organized part of the league, getting together for skins and kind of doing that sort of stuff, checking in and whatnot, is the prohibitive part. So golf is certainly wide open. We can definitely do 9 holes for you. Just let us know how many you have coming, and we'll block aside some times and make sure the carts are there for you on your regular league nights. So no problem there, but just wanted to get everybody out to the week of May 4th, and it's up to your league captains, but the week of May 4th is when we plan on starting to run the leagues, officially kicking off for the 2020 season. We did want to say, before I go into a couple of the other things, all these things, they're changing day by day, weekly, daily, sometimes even hourly when we get updates from the state and from Governor DeWine. But right now we're operating on this single cart program, and that's how we had to adjust our T-sheet and whatnot. We are currently working on a way to get back to 2 people per cart. We've been in touch with the health department and have provisional approval to construct a barrier inside the cart using some clear plastic material and then eventually some plexiglass to separate the driver and the passenger. So we're excited about that. We're really hoping that comes into effect here very shortly, and we can get back to a double cart system. The barrier would run from the roof all the way down to the seat, from the windshield all the way back to the back of the seat, so it's really separating the 2 people completely, and give us an opportunity to get the leagues the carts and stuff they need without any restriction, so this can be more of a long-term solution, because as we see it, this is going to last quite a while, at least the social distancing part of this. So in order to be as efficient as we can and to have an operation that can handle the leagues, this is one way that we're very excited about. So hopefully that is on track, and like I said, this can change a few of these things, like the tee times and whatnot, where we can get back to just regularly kind of showing up and playing and going out without too much of a change in policy. So that's on board. We'll keep you updated with that as we know more. But for right now, that's just I want to let you know where we're at in this. But this is planning on operating on single carts for some of these things. So one of them in that way would be number 2 on the list here, where we're going to ask for like an RSVP the day before league so we can adjust our tee sheet accordingly. So we're asking the league captains to reach out to the league, let everybody know. Hopefully we're going to shoot for like by noon the day before your league starts, or the day before your normal league day at noon, to let your league captain know you are playing tomorrow and to put me on the list. That way we'll know if your league has 27 people planning on playing tomorrow. We'll make sure that 27 carts are reserved, and then we can use the rest in the tee sheet throughout the day to be as efficient as we can. But to make sure that you have the carts that you need at your league time, we need to know how many people are coming by noon the day before. So in order to do that, please stay in touch with your league captain and file that information in. Like I said, it'll be different maybe from captain to captain, but that's what we're going to shoot for, is noon by the day before to set the number for your league. As far as the roster itself of who's playing, if the captain wants to forward that to us at that time, that's great. That we don't need the individual names until the day of, so that we can start to check them off, and that'll go into the third procedure here, which is something new, and I think will be something better for everybody actually as we go forward. As you remember, probably checking in for leagues on league night, you come into the pro shop and it's a kind of big group of 15, 20, 30 people checking in at the register, at the snack bar, getting drinks, signing up for skins and stuff. That kind of environment we feel is definitely going to be on the list of no-nos here going forward from a social distancing standpoint for a while. So we don't see well into the summer, if it's even this season, that we're going to allow to have 20, 30 people piled into a pro shop checking in and waiting in line. So the leagues are the biggest kind of bottleneck in that area of we're trying to check a lot of people in at the same time. Everybody's coming, getting ready to go out for leagues. So we've developed a system that's going to work a little bit better in that scenario, and I think it's going to be better just overall for your time when you come and check in. It'll be a lot easier for you. So given the point of sale system, we have the ability to set up accounts for an individual person. So in the system, we can make all the league members, we can give them a charging account that we can use through this period so that we can put some money on your account and get you checked in faster when you come and play for the league. So what we're asking for is for everybody, if you can, prepay like a gift card that we can do either online or in person at the shop. But if you buy a gift card, say for $50 or $100, we can put that money on your account or keep an individual gift card right on the counter in the pro shop. And then when you come to check in for league, you won't have to come in the pro shop to check in. The league roster that your captain's going to have, that'll go to our starter on the tee. As you go straight to the tee, check in with the starter, he checks you off the list, and then we get that list back in the pro shop and we just use your gift card to ring up golf for the day. So in that scenario, you don't have a long wait-in, check-in process. You can check in where the league designated spot is to sign up for skins or pay your weekly amount, whatever the case may be. And then you can also spend some time getting some food and beverage, getting some drinks and some snacks that we'll be able to do kind of one at a time, given the location again at both places. But it'll give you time to do that, but without worrying to come into the pro shop and to gather around the counter. We feel like this can be the best check-in scenario for everybody. So if you can, that's what we're asking in this sense. Both places have the ability to buy gift cards online. If you log in to the online store through the website there. You can just buy a gift card, just put in the notes what league you're playing in. We'll find you, and then we'll apply that credit to your account, and you just have a credit balance to use. And then every week when you come out, you just check in with the starter, and they take your cart fee right off of that. And it's probably the easiest way to go about for check-in. Eliminate some of the congestion and really kind of get everybody, a little bit more time and keeping everybody spread out. So that's kind of the big thing and difference, and I think it's really a home run from both sides. It's a lot easier from the golfer side that you don't have to deal with long lines and waiting to come in the pro shop one at a time just to check in for your weekly thing. And we just have it set in the computer. It's your credit. It's your credit to use where and however, and we just kind of keep updating that as we go. So, those were the big kind of 3 steps kind of for the leagues. Like I said, we're sending this out to all the league captains, so if you're getting this, it's probably going to be in a link in an email if you'd like to forward this to your league so everybody can watch it. There's also a document, like I said, attached to this going over this as well, but it's a little bit easier maybe to explain instead of reading it, on a piece of paper. The little intricacies on that, it's a little bit easier to explain in person. So I'd love to get everybody together. Like I said, we usually, you have your league meetings to kick off the year, and we'd love to talk to the leagues individually at that point, but obviously we can't do that now. But we'll be in touch when you guys come out and start playing, and I can answer any questions and stuff for you then or beforehand. Simply, reply back via email or give me a call or call the golf course, and we can go into more detail if you have more questions. But that's kind of where we are, at that point. We had a question, so just to clarify, the prepay, gift card thing is the best practice that we could think of to keep this thing moving. If you're a new person or your first day at league and you haven't got, one purchased yet, there'll still be a way to check in that day, but we're anticipating that only 1 or 2 people at a time are going to be allowed in the golf shop. So come league night, if it is your first night and you're just signing up, you don't have an account credit yet, or you need to add more to your account and you want to do it the night of the league, allow for a little extra time to come and wait in line a little bit for that as we go through, like I said, checking in 1 or 2 people at a time into the pro shop. But if we get all the leagues on board and everybody's in this program, there won't be a need for 30, 40, 50 people to be checking in a short period of time, and I think that's going to be best for everybody from both sides. So anyways, if you have any questions, and I'm sure these may have bring up a few questions, please feel free to email me back, give me a call, or call the golf shop anytime. But between now and then, league captains, just looking for an updated roster here, hopefully this week, so we can get that built in the system. This week and next week are available for normal tee times if you just want a little bit of a practice round, and then we look very much forward to starting the leagues the week of May 4th. So we'll be in touch. If you have any questions, let me know. Until then, see you soon.